You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. The room was buzzing, cameras flashing, and applause echoing from wall to wall, but suddenly everything stopped. Coco Gauff, smiling just moments before, lowered her head, took a long breath, and placed her hand over her heart. When she finally looked up, her voice cracked. "I didn't choose Florida Virtual Flex for the projects, or the schedule. I chose it because of one person." Those words froze the entire audience. No one expected what came next. For years, Coco Gauff has been known not only as a Grand Slam champion, a generational talent, and one of the most influential young athletes in the world, but also as someone who rarely shows vulnerability in public. She has survived pressure, expectations, intense criticism, and the emotional weight of being a global icon before she even turned 20 when she stepped on stage to speak about her academic journey and her new commitment to Florida Virtual Flex. Most expected a typical speech, professional, polished, confident. But this time, Coco let her heart speak. "I owe everything to her." Coco Gauff's voice breaks as she reveals the truth. As the applause faded, Coco wiped the corner of her eye and continued softly, "I didn't choose Florida Virtual Flex because of the contract. I didn't choose it because of the program. I chose it because of the only person I want beside me throughout my entire journey, on the court and off it." The room leaned forward. The suspense was unbearable. Then Coco finally said the name. A quiet gasp rippled across the audience. The live broadcast comment section exploded. Because Coco wasn't talking about a coach. She wasn't talking about a sponsor. She wasn't talking about a tennis legend or a mentor. She was talking about the one person who has been her silent strength for years, often invisible to the media, but unforgettable to Coco. The name that stunned everyone. The woman behind Coco's success. Her voice trembling, Coco said, "I chose Florida Virtual Flex because of my mom, Candi Gauff. She's the reason I'm standing here today. She's the person I want beside me, always." The audience erupted into applause so loud the microphones nearly cracked. Candi, sitting in the front row, immediately brought her hands to her face as tears streamed down. Coco walked off the podium, hugged her tightly, and social media exploded in real time. Within minutes, #Coco Gauff, #Candi Gauff, #Florida Virtual Flex, #Proud Mom Moment were trending across the United States. A story that touched millions. People weren't reacting to a tennis milestone. People weren't reacting to an academic announcement. People were reacting to something far more human, a daughter acknowledging a mother who carried her to greatness. For years, insiders have known that Candi played a massive role in shaping Coco's discipline, humility, and emotional resilience. She homeschooled Coco during crucial developmental years, traveling with her, guiding her, protecting her from the darker corners of the sports world, and ensuring that Coco remained grounded. But Coco had never spoken publicly with this much emotion about it, until now. Blue Book: Why Florida Virtual Flex. The hidden backstory. Coco explained that the program allowed her something she never had during her rise: time with her mother. Stability. A sense of home. Even during Grand Slam runs, Coco's education was woven into hotel rooms, flights, and training blocks. Virtual Flex was the only program that allowed her to keep her mother close without compromising her responsibilities. Coco said, "My mom wasn't just teaching me schoolwork. She taught me patience. She taught me strength. She kept me together when I wanted to quit. So I chose the place that lets me stay close to the person who made me who I am." The room was silent, except for emotional sniffles from a few journalists and guests. Rainbow fans react, "This is the Coco Gauff we love." Thousands of fans, athletes, and celebrities commented online. Memo: "This speech is going to be studied for years." Pure heart. Memo: "Candi Gauff deserves a documentary." Period. Memo: "Success hits different when you never forget who helped you climb." Within 24 hours, the speech had over 20 million views across social platforms. Glowing star: a moment that transcends sports. This wasn't about tennis rankings. This wasn't about academic choices. This wasn't about sponsorships or deals. This was a 21-year-old global superstar stopping the world for a moment to say, "My mother is my foundation." And that message hit people everywhere: parents, children, athletes, teachers, students, and anyone who has ever been lifted up by someone behind the scenes. As Coco and her mother stood together, smiling through tears, One thing became clear. This is more than a chapter in Coco Gauff's career. It's a love letter to the woman who shaped her destiny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.